I am going to discuss Articles 301 to 307 of Indian Constitution. Article 301 is related with freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse. Article 302 is related with power of Parliament to impose restrictions on trade, commerce and intercourse. Article 303 of our Constitution is related with restrictions on the legislative powers of the Union and of the states with regard to trade and commerce. Article 304 is related with restrictions on trade, commerce and intercourse among states. Article 305 is related with saving of existing laws and laws providing for state monopolies. And Article 306 is again repealed. Article 307 is related with appointment of authority for carrying out the purpose of Articles to 304. These are the following articles from 301 to 307. Now I will discuss from Article 308 to Article 323. Services are included from Article 308 to 314. In this Article 308, interpretation has been done. In Article 309, recruitment and conditions of service of persons serving the Union or of a state. Article 310 is related with tenure of office of persons serving the Union or a state. Article 311 is related with dismissal, removal or reduction in rank of persons employed in civil capacities under the Union or a state. Article 312 is related with all India services. Article 312A is related with power of Parliament to vary or revoke conditions of service or officers of certain services. Article 313 is related with transitional provisions, and Article 314 is again repealed. Chapter 2 from Article 315 to 323 is related with public service commissions. Very important. Article 315 is related with public service commissions for the Union and the states. Article 316 is related with appointment and term of office of members. Article 317 is related with removal and suspension of a member of a public service commission. Article 318 is related with power to make regulations as to conditions of service of members and staff of the commission. Article 319 is related with prohibition as to the holding of offices by members of commission on ceasing to be such members. Article 320 is related with functions of public service commissions. Article 321 is related with power to extend functions of public service commissions. Article 322 is related with expenses of public service commissions, and Article 323 is related with reports of public service commission. These are the following articles from 300 to 323. Services under the Union and the states. In this we have taken the two chapters. One is services from Article 308 to 314, and second is public service commissions from Article 315 to 323. Now I will discuss tribunals, articles related to tribunals. These are from 323A to 323B. Article 323A is related with administrative tribunals, and Article 323B is related with tribunals for other matters. Then comes Part 14. Then comes the Part 15 of Indian Constitution related with elections. These are from Article 324 to Article 329A. These are related with elections. In Article 324, superintendence, direction and control of elections to be vested in an election commission. This is regarding Article 324. Then Article 325 is related with no person to be ineligible for inclusion into or to claim to be included in a special electoral roll on grounds of religion, race, caste or sex. Then Article 326 is related with elections to the House of the People and to the legislative assemblies of states to be on the basis of adult suffrage. Article 327 is related with power of Parliament to make provision with respect to elections to legislatures. Article 328 is related with power of legislatures of a state to make provision with respect to elections to such legislature. Article 329 is related with bar to interference by courts in electoral matters. And Article 329A is again repealed. These articles are related with elections, starting from Article 324 to 329A. These are included in Part 15 of Indian Constitution. Then come Part 16. It includes the articles from 330 to 342. These are regarding special provisions relating to certain classes. Article 330 is related with reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the House of the People. Article 331 is related with representation of the Anglo-Indian community in the House of the People. Article 332 is related with reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the legislative assemblies of the states. Article 333 is related with representation of the Anglo-Indian community in the legislative assemblies of the states. Article 334 is related with reservation of seats and special representation to seize after certain period. Article 335 is related with claims of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes to services and posts. Article 336 is related with a special provision for Anglo-Indian community in certain services. Article 337 is related with a special provision with respect to educational grants for the benefit of Anglo-Indian community. Article 338 is related with National Commission for Scheduled Castes. Article 338A is related with National Commission for Scheduled Tribes. Article 338B is related with National Commission for Backward Classes. Article 339 is related with control of the Union over the administration of scheduled areas and the welfare of scheduled tribes. This is regarding Article 339. Article 340 is related with appointment of a commission to investigate the conditions of backward classes. Article 341 is related with scheduled caste. Article 342 is related with scheduled tribes, and Article 342A is related with socially and educationally backward classes. Then comes the part 17 of Indian Constitution. These are regarding the official language, starting from Article 343 to Article 351. First chapter includes language of the Union. This is regarding Article 343 and Article 344. 343 Article 343 includes official language of the Union, and Article 344 is related with Commission and Committee of Parliament on official language. Then comes Article 345. Article 345 is related with official language or languages of a state. Article 346 is related with official language for communication between one state and another, or between a state and a union. Article 347 is related with a special provision relating to language spoken by a section of the population of a state. Then comes the language of the Supreme Court, High Court, etc. Starting from Article 348 to 349. Article 348 is related with language to be used in the Supreme Court and in the High Courts and for acts, bills, etc. And Article 349 is related with a special procedure for enactment of certain laws relating to language. Article 350 to 351 are related with the special directives. These are included in Chapter 4 of the Chapter 17. Article 350 is related with language to be used in representation for redress of grievances. Article 350. Article 350A is related with facilities for instruction in mother tongue at primary stage. Article 350B is related with a special officer for linguistic minorities, and Article 351 is related with directive for development of the Hindi language. Article 351. 350A is related with facilities for instruction in mother tongue at primary stage. These are related with official language starting from Article 343 to Article 351.